Hey, greetings. I just want to take a little bit of your time, right to the point. Everybody's bored and tired with me saying that only 12% of the U.S. population in church on Sunday, probably about 20% revolve around what we're doing. But the really eye opener is that only 7 to 9% of our U.S. population are evangelical. Cities like Baltimore, 3, a little bit under that for Seattle. If you take out the South and parts of LA, we're in trouble. Most denominations are declining between 2 and 3%. In fact, the only ones that aren't are Pentecostal denominations like the Assembly of God, and they're growing 2%. But if you take out the Hispanic bunch, they're just the same as everybody else. So we've got issues. We really do. If we keep going the way we are going to betray our country and not do our part as leaders, no matter how secure we feel or how alarmist you think I sound. I'm not alarmist. I'm totally optimistic. Here's the reason. All we have to do is return to radical evangelism and give ourselves to some what will look like radical innovations in the way that people gather. I'm going to forego the second part of that for right now. I've written plenty on it. I've got a medium-sized book, about 180 pages coming out. You will more likely not receive a free ebook version of it. So here's why I'm here today. I have a desire to help every single church I can in America grab hold of it, of evangelism again in an effective way in the digital era. I'm frankly a little concerned how many. I've offered it free to probably 20 churches, and one of them has said, okay, I'll do it. And if they read my bio and everything, I'm incredibly good at this. I had a church that saw 17,000 first-time conversions in 10 years. I've helped countless other churches do this kind of evangelism, numerous of which have beyond 6,000 and 120,000 people using my outlook on emphasizing evangelism. And I'm not talking about Secret Church, and I'm not talking about doing necessarily just events that people would come to. I'm talking about evangelism that exudes through your whole church, and it's very simple, take no more effort, but you have to think like an evangelist person. So I begin with helping people think differently, helping leaders think differently. 2, I go to analyzing your systems in your church and how you could amp up visitor rates and decisions through those. We work with ideas for outreach stuff, and it isn't just me. At that point, I connect you to several experts and friends, and then I also go through systems and a 12-stage process that people go through to conversion. No one's done that before. I have. It's totally out of the Bible. It will help you focus on a good pattern. I'm going to show you how to get about 100 to 200% increase in visitors. Very easy. I can show you that. I can do all that stuff, but the best part is you will be doing your part to save our church and our nation and win this area. I believe a great awakening is on the way. Great awakenings have never occurred just because we sat around and prayed and believed. I studied with J.E.R., and the fact is all great awakenings, 1, begin with extraordinary prayer. 2, begin with innovations. New leaders appeared with new innovations. And 3rd, there was a radical twist toward reaching hurting, lost people in the world, and a willingness to pay the price. And they released armies of people sharing the Lord. So those things are historically there. Wesley's revival, multiple others, Jonathan Edwards, Quran revival, number of other revivals around the world, some happening right now. Take China, that's what's going on there. So I want to help you. I'm concerned. I am hoping this season, and I can only do 1 or 2 of these a weekend. I'll see this year 30 churches work with me on this. It's not lucrative. It is my ministry, and what I like to do is come for a Saturday with some follow-up webinars and preceding webinars with leaders. I'm available for Sunday morning, but that is not a prerequisite. But I usually do a message on the problem of evil, because I do hit some theology in our training, such as how to get us away from folk Calvinism that undermines evangelism. And really today, if your church can explain the problem of evil, as I will show them, and the problem of final judgment, they will lead a lot of people to Christ. Those are our two biggest hurdles. They're not emotional anymore. Those are those two issues. Like, for example, how does God decide to go to hell? Is a big one, particularly for millennials. So I'll do that. And then on Sunday evening, it sometimes it's not a large group, it's a significant group. I do Q&A, invite people to bring their friends. I am somewhat of an apologist, and what I like to do, which is often done, I'll line up a couple of really great apologists and have them on a video conference with me. So it's a great weekend. So what's it cost? An offering and my travel expenses and a little offering to the guys who come. I'm talking about like $300 total for them. So the travel, honestly, there are no fees. I don't have any, just receive an offering for us, and we're really fine. We want to change America, and we want to do it with you, and I hope before Jesus you hear the call to be part of this great movement. So we do ask for a $500 advance payment, and here's why. So many churches have kinds of changes that, let's say I schedule out 8 months and we get down to 2 months ahead and you cancel on me. It costs me a great deal to make those changes, and we find that once people have money down, they don't change so much. So that's the issue, because we do take a hit on that. We're not financially supplied enough to take hits. So I want to do this. Please hear my heart. I am crying for our nation every day. I want you to too. Step up and reach lost people. And I know how to do it. Thank you.